Welcome to JSR Maths Academy. In the previous class, we have discussed about the synopsis of progressions. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss about exercise 6.1. That is the first exercise of progressions. So, let us go with the first bit. In which of the following situations does the list of the numbers involved make an arithmetic progression? And why? In which of the following situations does the list of the numbers involved make an arithmetic progression? And why it makes an arithmetic progressions? So, to answer it, one must aware about the definition of arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression means what? Means a progression in which a particular term and its previous term. The difference between a particular term and its previous term remains the same, then that progression is said to be as an arithmetic progression. If you take a number, if you take a progression like 1, 4, 7, 10 and 13, so on, and if you observe that, if you take any particular number, I am taking this particular term 10 and its previous term 7, the difference between these is 10 minus 7 is 3. And in the same manner, you take any other number, I am taking 13 and its previous term 10, then difference between them is 3. That likewise, if you take any particular term and the difference between that particular term and its previous term, if it remains the same, then that progression is said to be an arithmetic progression. That progression is said to be an arithmetic progression. So, here what we need to do means they have given a certain situations, whether that situation, the numbers which are involved in that situation are in arithmetic progression or not, that we need to see. So, let us go with the first question. The taxi fare after each kilometer, when fare is at 20 kilometers for first kilometer and rises by 8 rupees for each additional kilometers. That means what? If we travel for first kilometer, we need to pay for 20 rupees. We need to pay 20 rupees. For a second kilometer, what we need to do means 20 plus 8. That is of 28. For third kilometers, if you travel for 30 kilometers, then 20 plus 8 plus 8, that is of 36 minutes. Likewise, from the given data, the taxi fares are for first kilometer 20, for second kilometer is 28, for third kilometer is 28 plus 8, 36, and for fourth kilometer 20, that is 36 plus 8, 44, and for fifth kilometer 44 plus 8, that is a 52, and so on. And in these, what numbers are involved? 20, 28, 36, 44 and 52. So, in that, what is the first term? First term is 20 and second term is what? 28. Third term is 36. So, then what we need to do? We need to check that whether these numbers are in AP or not. So, when a progression is said to be an AP means if the difference between the particular term and its previous term remains the same. So, I am taking that difference between the second term and first term, that is of T2 minus T1, that is of 28 minus 20 is 8. In the same manner, term 3 minus term 2, third term minus second term, that is of 36 minus 28 is 8. That means as the difference between the particular term, particular fare and its just a previous fare is same as 8, then we say that given data is an AP. We say that this given data is an AP. Okay. Likewise, let us see the next problem in this. Okay. The amount of air present in the cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. the amount of air present in the cylinder when the vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. If I suppose the amount of air present in the cylinder as X, then from the given data we can write that air presence in the cylinder for the first time is X, and if you use for vacuum pump first time, then air remains in the cylinder is 1/4 of first time, that means X by 4, and second time if you use, then air remaining in the second time is X by 4 into 1/4, that means X by 16, and for a third time if you use, then you, amount of air remain in the cylinder is X by 64 and so on. That means you got these terms X by 4, X by 16 and X by 64 and so on. Now we need to check that these are in the AP or not. For that what we need to do, we need to take the common difference. That means difference between the any two successive terms is same or not, that we need to say. So in this, what is the first term? That is X, and what is second term? That is X by 4. Third term is X by 16. Then difference between the term 2 and term 1, that is T2 minus T1 is X by 4, X by 4 minus X. X I wrote as an X by 1. As these two are unlike fraction, I took the LCM. I got LCM as 4. Now on taking LCM as 4, then you get as a X minus 4x by 4. That is of X minus 4x, that is minus 3x by 4. That means T2 minus T1 we got as a minus 3x by 4. In the same manner, T3 minus T2, that means third term and second term. The difference between the third and second terms, that is of X by 16 minus X by 4. Again these two are unlike fractions. Then take LCM of 16 and 4, that is of 16, so that this difference can be written as X minus 4x by 16, that is of minus 3x by 16. If you observe these differences, first difference is what? Minus 3x by 4, and second difference is what? Minus 3x by 16. These two are not equal. These two are not equal. As these two are not equal, then we can say that given data is not an AP, as the difference between the two terms is not remains same. So given data is not an AP. And let us see the third question. In the third question, we have given with that the cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when its cost of 150 for first meter. That means if you dig for 1 meter, then they charge for 150, and for the second meter that they need to means they add, that means if they want to dig 2 meters completely, means they need to add 50 for the first meter, that is they charge for 200, and if they want to dig for third meter, then they add further 50 for that previous one, that means 200 plus 50, 250. Likewise, the cost of digging well for 1 meter is 150, for 2 meters is 200, for 3 meters is 250, and for 4 meters is 300 and so on. Okay, so in these terms, first term is 150, second term is 200, third term is 250, and we need to check that whether this progression is in arithmetic progression or not. So I am taking the differences T2 minus T1, term 2 minus term 1, that is of 200 minus 150, that is of 50. In the same manner, term 2, term 3 minus term 2, that is of 250 minus 200, you get 50 again. Here, that as the difference between the two consecutive terms is remains the same, then this given data is in AP. Okay, let us see the fourth problem in the first bit, that is of amount of money in the account every year when 10,000 rupees is deposited at the compound interest for 8% per annum. Here, as soon as you read the question, you are supposed to do the calculations and find the interest. But if you use a little common sense, if you read the question carefully, then you can catch this word, that is a compound interest. In the compound interest, we all know that interest will not remain the same for every year. Interest will not remain the same for every year. So that interest will be calculated, won't be follow any sequence. So this whatever interests that you will get that are not in AP. Directly we can say that. If you want, you can find out, or else you can calculate the interest, compound interest for every year. Then you can check with whether the differences are same or not. Okay, so I'm going with the second bit now. Okay, in the second bit we have given with write the first 4 terms of AP when the first term A and common differences D are given as follows. So if you observe the first question, in the first question they mention that first term as A as a 10, common difference D they mention as a they mention it as a 10. So in this, what we need to do, we need to write the first 4 terms in this AP. We need to write the first 4 terms of AP. So what is the first term that we have? That is 10. Common difference D is 10 again. So here to find out these first 4 terms, we need to recall an important property or else important formula of arithmetic progression. That is of nth term of arithmetic progression. Tn is equal to a plus of n minus 1 into d. A plus of n minus 1 into d. This is a formula of nth term of AP. By using this, second term will be obtained by a plus d. A plus d. That is of 10 plus 10, 20. In the same manner, third term will be a plus 2d. That is of 10 plus 2 into 10. That is of 10 plus 20. You get the third term as a 30. Similar manner, if you take a fourth term is a plus 3d. A plus 4 minus 1 into d. That is of a plus 3d. That means 10 plus 3 into 10. Then 10 plus 30, which is of 40. Therefore, first 4 terms of this AP are 10, 20, 30 and 40. And if you observe the second question in this, they mention that first term of this second question is minus 2 and common difference is d. Common difference is d. So first term is minus 2, common difference is 0. So second term formula is a plus d, that is of minus 2 plus 0, that is minus 2. Similar manner, third term if you want to find out, then we need to use of a plus 2d, that is of minus 2 plus 2 into 0, that is of minus 2 plus 0 gives you minus 2. Then fourth term is a plus 3d, then minus 2 plus 3 into d means 0, 3 into 0. So that you get a fourth term is minus 2. Therefore, first 4 terms of AP are minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. That means in these 4 terms are remains the same as minus 2. Okay. Let us see the third problem in the second bit. They mention that a is equal to 4 and common difference is minus 3. So first term is 4 and common difference is minus 3. Then second term is a formula is a plus d, that is of 4 plus of minus 3 plus into minus minus. That's why I wrote it as a 4 minus 3. 4 minus 3 gives you 1. So second term T2 you get it as an 1. In the same manner, third term is a plus 2d. Then a plus 2 into d is minus 3. So plus into minus, minus 2 3 is 6. That means 4 minus 6, that is of minus 2. So that you get the third term as minus 2. Similarly, fourth term formula is a plus 3d. A means 4, d means minus 3. So a plus of 3 into minus 3, 4 minus 9, that is of fourth term you get as an minus 5. So first 4 terms of this given AP are 4, 1, minus 2 and minus 5. And if you observe this fourth question in this second bit, they mention that first term is minus 1, common difference is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is what? 0.5. And if you observe this, first term is minus 1, common difference is 0.5. Second term will be obtained by using a plus d, that means minus 1 plus 0.5. You get as a minus 0.5. In the same manner, third term will be obtained by using this formula a plus 2d, that is of minus 1 plus 2 into d is 0.5, that is of half. 0.52 are 1, that is minus 1 plus 1 is 0. So T3 will be obtained as a 0. Similarly, the fourth term will be obtained by using this formula a plus 3d, that is of minus 1 plus 3 into 0.5. 3 into 0.5 is 1.5. Minus 1 plus 1.5 gives you 0.5. So first 4 terms of this AP are minus 1, minus 0.5, 0 and 0.5. Okay, this is how to solve the second bit. Now let us see the third bit. In the third bit, we have given that to write for the following APs, write first term and common differences. Write first term and common difference. First question is what? 3, 1, minus 1, minus 3. First question is what? In this progression, you need to write first term and common difference. What is the first term that we have? Minus 3. And second term is what? 1. Third term is what? Minus 1. The common difference formula is what? T2 minus T1. That means second term minus third term. That is of 1 minus of minus 3. Minus 2 minus plus. So 1 plus 4. 1 plus 3. That is of 4. So common difference D we got as an 4 in this case. And if you observe the second question in this, we have given with a progression as minus 5, minus 1, 3, 7 and so on. In this first term is minus 5, second term is minus 1. Common difference is T2 minus T1, that is of minus 1 minus of minus 5. Minus 2 minus plus 4. Minus 1 plus 5 is minus 4. So common difference we got as an plus 4. Common difference we got as an plus 4. Now let us see the fourth bit. Let us see the fourth bit. In this is the last bit of this exercise. So in this bit, I am going to explain about the first 4 problems. So let us observe this heading, or which of the following are APs? If they forms AP, find the common difference and write 3 more terms. So whether this given series of numbers forms AP or not. So in order to find out whether this given series are AP, what we need to do? We need to check that whether the common difference is same or not. So for this, what we have given with the first question is that 2, 4, 8, 16 and so on. So what is the first term that we have? That is 2. Second term 4. Third term is 8. And what is the difference between the term 2 and term 1? That is 4 minus 2. You get as a 2. And difference between term 3 and term 2, that is 8 minus 4. That is 4. Here difference between these two terms, that means the difference these two differences are not same. That means term 2 minus term 1 is not equal to term 3 minus term 2. That means differences are not same. So as the differences are not same, then given series is not forms an AP. Given series is not forms an AP. And let us see the second question in this, that is of 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2 and so on. In this, what is the first term that we have? 2. Second term 5 by 2. What is the decimal representation of 5 by 2? 2.5. And third term is 3. Fourth term is 7 by 2. Decimal representation 3.5. So, difference between the term 2 and term 3 is 2.5 minus 2, that is 0.5. In the same manner, difference between the term 3 and term 2 again 0.5. As these two differences are same, these two differences are same, then this series, given series, forms an AP. So, if it is forms an AP, what we need to do? We need to write a further 3 terms. Already we have given the fourth term. So, we need to find out fifth, sixth, seventh term. So, 5, 6, 7 terms. So, we know the term 5 formula. We know that nth term of AP formula. An is equal to A plus of n minus 1 into D. In the same manner, if you want to find out T5, formula is T5 is equal to A plus 5 minus 1, that is of 4D. A plus 4D. By using that formula, T5 I wrote as an A plus 4D. In this, A is 2, D is 0.5. So, 2 plus of 4 into my 0.5, that is 4 into 0.5 is 2. So, 2 plus 2 is 4. So, you get a fifth term as 4. And sixth term will be obtained by fifth term plus common difference. So, fifth term we know it as 4. Then common difference is 0.5. So, and adding them, you get sixth term as 4.5. Similarly, seventh term will be obtained by sixth term plus common difference. Fifth term plus common difference. That is of T6 plus D. That is, sixth term we know it as 4.5. Common difference is 0.5. 4.5 plus 0.5. You get it as 5 as a seventh term. Now, let us see the next two problems in this fourth bit. So, third problem in this AP. Okay. So, that is of minus 1.2, minus 3.2, minus 5.2, minus 1.2. In this, what is the first term? Minus 1.2. Second term, minus 3.2. Third term, minus 1.5. So, common difference we need to check. That is of T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1 means minus 3.5 minus 1.2. That is of minus 3.2 minus into minus plus 1.2. So, and adding this, you get a minus 2. You get a minus 2. Similarly, T3 minus T2. T3 minus T2. That is of minus 5.2 minus of 3.2. That is of minus 5.2 minus into minus plus 3.2 gives you minus 5.2 plus 3.2 gives you minus 2. So, as the differences remains the same, here difference we got a minus 2, here also you got a difference as a minus 2. As these two differences are same, then we can say that even series of numbers forms an AP. So, we already know that term 4 and we need to find out term 5, term 6, term 7. So, term 5 will be obtained by term 4 plus common difference. Here, what is the common difference that we have? That is minus 2. So, term 4 is 7.2 plus minus 2. Minus 1.2 plus minus 2. That is of minus 9.2. And term 6 is term 5 plus common difference. That is of term 5 is minus 9.2. Common difference is minus 2. Both are like terms, like integers, are having same sign. So, add them. Then you get a minus 11.2. Similarly, term 7 will be obtained by term 6 plus D. Term 6 plus D. Term 6 we know it as an minus 11.2 and common difference is minus 2. And adding them, you get a term 7 as minus 13.2. So let us see the fourth problem in this fourth bit, that is of minus 4, minus 6, minus 2 and 2, so on. In this, what is the first term? Minus 10. Second term is minus 6. Third term minus 2. Fourth term is plus 2. So differences, common differences we need to check. So T2 minus T1 is minus 6 minus of minus 6, minus 10. So minus into minus plus. So minus 6 plus 10 gives you plus 4. So in the same manner, term 3 minus term 2, if you find out, term 3 is minus 2 minus of term 3 is minus 2, minus 6. So minus 2 minus of minus 6, minus 2 minus plus. So minus 2 plus 6 is 4. Then here these differences are same, remains same as a 4. So given series forms an APA where the first term is minus 4 and common difference is B is 4. So we need to write the fifth term. Fifth term formula is A plus 4D. A is minus 10, D means 4. So minus 10 plus 4 into 4, minus 10 plus 16, that is of 4. And sixth term is A plus 5D, that is of minus 10 plus 5 into 4, minus 10 plus 5 for the 20. Then minus 10 plus 10, 20 gives you plus 10 is the sixth term. Similarly, seventh term you get it as an 14. Okay. So just you need to do to try to solve the remaining problems in the leftover problems in the given 4 bits of this exercise 6.1. Okay. Thank you students for watching this video.